Hey, what's up? ThePhatKidd here today, and today I'm going to be doing for you today. Oh my god, I sounded rambly there. I'm sorry, I apologize. Today I'm going to be doing a deck tech for you. It's basically red, black, aggro, but the thing is, it's legal in the Pauper format. What that basically is it's a format where you can use only commons, and so yeah, it's basically only commons. So no uncommons, no rares, no mythics. So yeah, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more easygoing. You don't have to worry about big stuff like you do in standard and extended and stuff. There's no Jaces, there's no Primeval Titans, there's no Baneslayers, there's no big bomby cards. So it evens the playing field a lot, and it's just good fun. I played it in our most recent Saturday Night Magic, held by the Drowned God. And yeah, it was pretty fun. So we played type 2 Pauper. So yeah, let me show you the deck real quick.
So here's basically the deck. What I was thinking when I made this deck was, what's a really fast, aggressive deck right now in standard? And I was thinking, well, red's always good, and it always has removal, and it's pretty aggressive. And so is black with Doom Blades and all these 1-drops. You can get creatures out into the field quick and effectively. So yeah, let me just go through the deck. You have, of course, 4 Seers. It's basically a fuck you to removal. If they target one of your creatures, you sack in response. If you just assign blockers and sack in response. So it's just overall a good card when blocking on defense, and it's just the Scryer one is really good. So of course, for the Viscera Seer, then we got 4 Vampire Lacerators. There's not many more aggressive 1-drops like this, especially in Pauper in common. So yeah, 1 for a 2/2. It rivals Goblin Guide, except it doesn't have haste and it pings you for 1 each turn. But yeah, it's still really good. It's really solid, and it was one of the mainstays of my deck. This was my MVP, surprisingly. I was most surprised about this was a Pulse Tracker. I have a playset of these. It's a 1/1. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. So yeah, it's really good. Turn 1, if I had to choose between a turn 1, I would always choose Pulse Tracker turn 1, then Lacerator turn 2 with mana open and stuff. So yeah, Pulse Tracker is very good. And then this is some tech that I thought was pretty solid. It's actually a very underused card, but it's very good in the format I saw. I haven't play tested much, but it's very good. It's Corrupted Zendikon. It turns for 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 black. It turns target land into a 3/3 black ooze. And whenever enchanted land is put into the graveyard, you may return that card to your owner's hand. So it's not like you're losing the land. The only thing it does is it ties up 1 of your mana if you want to attack with it. But with all these 1-drops, the curve of this deck is extremely low. So it's alright to have 1 mana not be able to be used because you're attacking with it. Then of course you got a playset of Doomblade, some of the best removal in the set right now, or in standard right now, and just an overall good card. Then for the red stuff, we got 3-plated Geopedes. It's very solid without fetches. It's hard to get all the way there with them, but it's still at worst a 1/1 first strike on turn 2, and then when you do play land, you get its effect. So then we go on to the red Zendikon. It's Crusher Zendikon. Turns it into 4/2 red beast with trample. For 3 mana, which is still pretty good. The Zendikons were my main beaters in the decks, and they turned out to be very in the deck, and it was surprising how good they were. Then we got 3 Active Treasons. Yes, that's an uncommon symbol right there, but if you look under, it was reprinted as common in M11. So yeah, it was legal for us then. So was legal and standard. So what I like to do was take control of a creature with Active Treason, swing with it, and then just sack it to Seer. Make them waste all their mana, and it's just an overall good card when you're in a pinch. We got 3 burst lightning, some direct damage removal is always good, and then we got 4 bolts, which is pretty good too. Just 3 damage. Everyone knows what it does. So overall, the deck's pretty good, really super aggressive. You'd often see turn 1 Pulse Tracker with a turn 2 Zendikon, and then just go from there. Turn 1 Lacerator or even Seer, and it's still pretty solid if you have some of these, but still have removal in your hand. Which in a deck like this, or with a format like this, you want to have removal in hand because they're gonna play little guys out too, because it's only commons and there's only so much you can do with them. For lands, there's really basically nothing special. I have 4 of the common fetches, just Terraforming Expanse and Evolving Wild, so 4 total. 12 Swamp and was it 8 or 9 mountains? I think it's 8. So the mana base is pretty solid. I never got mana screwed. Just always make sure you have black for these 1 before you play any of the red spells. So always make sure you have black mana.
So yeah, that was basically the deck. I went 2-1 with it. We only played 3 rounds. It was pretty good, pretty fast. It was actually really consistent with early 1-drop vampires and such. So yeah, it was pretty good. Pulse Tracker's a beast and Pauper. But yeah, it's basically it. ThePhatKidd here. About to sign out. Start expecting a video a day from me. That is my goal. So yeah, ThePhatKidd here. Rate, subscribe, comment. Signing out.